Today I'm starting my worm farm. I bought a tumbleweed worm farm, an outdoor one. Sometimes you can buy the indoor ones. And this one has a nozzle so you can catch the delicious worm juice for a fertilizing liquid for your home plants or your garden. And I wanted to share this video to demystify vermiculture worms. I've been wanting to do this for a long while. I'm starting to plan and get my outdoor garden ready. I also have a lot of house plants that would like really high quality, nutritious fertilizer. So I have my live worms. I ordered them from Georgia. I called around a little bit, and this is where they said they ordered the worms from. So I have 3 pounds of live worms, and it's a mixture of 3 different types of worms because they eat different levels of the soil. So I went for the mix of worms from Mimi's Worms. Just opening this box now. The worms jump out at me. So you have various layers, and this particular tumbleweed model, you can order more layers to it as you grow your vermiculture compost. Now I use a cardboard circle. You could use newspaper, and you could use shredded newspaper as the bed, but since this came with a worm bedding block, essentially it's dirt mixed with some other things and carbon for the worms to sit in and start burrowing in. It's kind of like a home. Soak it in warm water, and then you lay it out evenly. I may have put a little too much water in here, but that's okay. It drains out. It's just like dirt. So you spread it out over the cardboard, making a nice place for the worms to live. There's multiple ways to do this. I will put a couple links on where to get the worms, how to build your own box. I looked at that too. It wasn't really in my wheelhouse right now. There's a lot of ways to do this. And it'll take about 6 months till I really have some good fertilizer, worm poop for my garden. But before that, I can still collect the rainwater. Will come through the top, and it will sit in this barrel here, and I'll be able to collect that before I have soil. All right, let's see what's in the worms container. I ordered 3 pounds of worms. It's about a pound for every square foot. This is about a 2x2, and it's circular, so about there. I think that those are the worms. And the place I ordered worms from, I ordered a worm blanket, which goes on top of the worms. After you add the food, it keeps the flies away. And I will cut this to a round shape once I'm done. It also offered a worm rake, which I try not to buy extra things, but it has these little balls on it, which are kind of cool, that are supposed to not kill the worms. Okay. So now I'm going to take my worms. Dirty now. Okay, yeah, there's lots of worms in here. It's really fun. And see the worms. Yikes, you see the worms? Okay. I'm gonna just try to evenly spread them. The instructions. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. A lot of worms. Cool. Can do it. Let's see a little bit closer. See what's going on. Demystifying the process. The worms. Oh my god. Okay. Just kind of even them out. And the instructions said to leave the lid open until the worms burrow down. They don't like light, so they're gonna head down. Burrow into that soil. This is a lot of worms. So I think I ordered enough worms. You'd probably be fine to start with 2 pounds or 1 pound if you have a smaller box. There are composting boxes that are smaller. And so then I'm gonna feed them after they burrow down. Cut this to a round shape and put the lid on. Excellent. Hopefully this has inspired you to compost at home, what we can. So I'll be feeding the worms fruits and vegetable scraps, organic fruits and vegetable scraps. Not everything I eat is organic, but that's my intention. And then it will layer with newspaper. Make sure you have at least 25% dry goods to the organic compost, and we'll see how it goes.